This is Ben from GOATWHORE.
This is Sammy from GOATWHORE.
And you listen to the Phantasm Podcast.
This is Reggie Bannister from Phantasm. And you're listening to the Phantasm Podcast with an F, with Corey and Vincent. Hot as love.
Hey, this is Chris Barnes from 6 Feet Under. You're listening to Corey Gorechrist and Dr. Vincent West on the Phantasm Podcast.
Phantasm.
Hi, this is Kenny Potter. You're listening to the Phantasm Podcast. Keep listening, or I'll kill you.
Dr. Vincent West, Phantasm Podcast, here with Corey Gorechrist, with my favorite band, GOATWHORE, and this is interview number 2.
Yeah, outside. Back outside by the new Masquerade in this beautiful fucking cement complex.
Got Ben and Sammy, It's fucking awesome.
We have the Butcher Babies parked right next to us in a bus.
That's insane. You got the picture of us, the Butcher Babies.
Oh yeah, we got Sammy with him. He's
the titty baby.
I'm hanging out with the
the local celebrities.
Yeah. Local. Well, they're from Atlanta.
We're local right now. I have no I would guess LA or San Diego or something.
All right, sorry, I was consuming something else. All right, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about how the tour's been going with Venom Inc. It seems to be an awesome thing.
Fantastic, yes, of course.
It's been moving great, man. We're almost at the end. We have like 2 more shows left.
You guys smell great.
Well, we have more than 2 more
We
shows.
definitely smelled a lot worse a couple of days ago.
Yeah. We kind of hit home, and when you hit home, you can kind of clear everything out.
Get a sweater. Yeah.
Trust me, it was pretty bad before we hit the showers a couple of days ago.
But the scent proves how good the show is.
Exactly.
Damn right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I should be smelling.
We didn't smell, but it's all right, man. You live here. We don't expect that much.
Oh no, we came from Florida.
We just came from Florida
in Miami.
We were in Miami and Tampa and Orlando, and it was just it was hot every day. It was awesome.
Yeah. Kind of like New Orleans, man.
Sort of.
Not even close.
Sammy's like, nope,
not even close.
Wrong. Have you guys played with Venom before? Shared the stage?
We actually we played with the Kronos Venom before.
Right. Okay.
And now it's like full circle.
Yeah.
We've done we're kind of played with the entirety of the original Venom, but just in separate tours.
Right. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I thought they were great.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Fucking nasty, man.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. Super good guys. My young balls dropped a little bit more today. Try to get them all in, man. You see the King Diamonds, the GOATWHORE. You
gotta get it. You're lucky. You know what? You're lucky to be able to do that.
I agree.
Too. You know?
And to do this with you guys, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't get to do it the last time. It's just me.
Yeah. I agree.
I was bummed. Good work, man. Gotta do my usual day job bullshit, but it happens.
You know what though? I thought we played here once before
with Crowbar.
Yes.
I was here.
Last
December.
I thought they were saying that they were going to move it to a different place, but I guess they just kind of just said, "Fuck it."
The place is fantastic.
Cool.
So
I like it.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the actual
we get to park right here and just go fucking boom, and then that's it. It's done.
I like the old Masquerade though. They did the crane loading.
Oh, yeah,
that's always a scary. That's always a scary moment when your equipment's going up on a crane by one fucking cable, and
From
the thing's like teetering. It's like I'm going to fall off of this thing. Is my whole life going to fall off of this thing? Everything that I've worked so hard for to fall to
But
the ground.
we've done it for so many years and it never failed.
That's true. I guess we're one of the lucky ones.
Now, last time we talked to you guys, Vengeful Ascension was just now coming out. Now that it's out, the reception you guys have been getting, I fucking love the record.
I do too. It's
awesome.
great.
Yeah, it's really good. You know what? And we're kind of doing like we have 6 songs from it in the set, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
Like in the past, we never threw so many songs right out front like that.
It's a great record,
and it's cool. I mean, a lot of people definitely when you're playing, a lot of people are just like,
What the fuck is going on?
What's going on? But I'm going to take this in for a little while. So
Sure.
it's definitely kind of like a, here you go, sort it out.
I love the production. We were talking about that last time. You were like, it's going to be different,
Yeah, it's a lot more raw.
but it's great.
It's a lot more.
so
It's a lot
good.
more like us,
Yeah,
rather than not to take anything away against Mr. Rutan or anything like that, because he did a fantastic job with us. But it's more of what we sound like in a room,
It is.
rather than. How can I say this without pissing Eric off? It's not so separated. It's not so like surgical in the production.
Right.
To where I'm not talking bad about Eric at all.
Sure, yeah.
He did a great job with us, and we probably will work with him again in the future. But this is more of. It's more, like I said, it's more of us.
Gritty.
It's gritty. It's definitely more
It
gritty.
is.
Definitely more
it's-
dirty.
It captures your live sound, I think.
I think we just wanted, there was more aspects of like what we wanted to pull from we'll never duplicate what we are live,
No,
ever,
no.
on recording. That's like an
But it sounded
experience
close to it to
song.
me.
Yeah. And I think that was the thing, like, Jared does sound for us, and so he's familiar with the tones that come out the PA, and then he can apply that in a studio set.
Zach.
You know what I'm saying? So... Dude,
This will cheer you up a lot.
dude, he's got the best
This
picture
will
ever.
cheer you up a lot. Check that out. But anyway,
You're not playing the Earl either, Zach. I don't think he cares.
Just let him. He's still playing.
But no, the record, you were like, it's like a surprise. It was. I love it though, and I bought the deluxe one, so I got all the extra goodies and the.
all the extra tracks and all
yeah,
that
man,
fun stuff.
it's so cool that you did that. I think it's really
Gotta get the total package.
live cuts and stuff. I like the total package. But he did a good job with it. I really like it.
Yeah,
and the
he
songs are
come out fantastic.
it's nasty.
And what songs you play? You said 6 of them live. So what's the ones you really like playing? That you can
Wait,
squeeze
what-
in 6.
Which ones do we like playing? Well, we
Like, you know, the
all
ones-
of them are really fucking cool. I mean,
Yeah,
we can play a
yeah.
bunch of them, but we decided like, okay, so we do Vengeful Ascension, which
yeah.
came out, and then Chaos Arcane,
Yeah.
but then we do
I did the singles this night.
we do Under the Flesh, Into the Soul,
Drowning Grim Rebirth.
Ground Grim Rebirth.
Mankind Will Have No Mercy.
Yeah. So we just kind of like,
It's hard to pinpoint
Fuck 'em in
what
the
we
face.
like yet because they're so fucking hard to play.
yeah. It's like you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
get in a room and you're jamming and you're like, all right, well,
Yeah,
this fucking work out.
Instead of getting on stage, it's like, God damn, this shit is hard as fuck to fucking play when you trying to act like you're having fun on stage.
Sometimes we painted ourselves into a corner.
I could see that.
Yeah. With blood.
But it's, I really like it. I thought it was cool you put out a thing with extra tracks too, because I always wanted some of that stuff. So.
Oh, you know what else too? Really cool.
that?
I mean, I'm not going to reveal too much, but we do have another song that's going to come out later this year through a certain situation.
Nice.
But I'm not going to reveal too much. I can't reveal too much.
Actually, it was it was an Artichoke Chatter cover. And if you don't know what Artichoke Chatter is, I can't tell you what it is.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's related.
It's
related to Ritual Killer in a certain way, to the Artichoke Chatter stuff.
Right.
But let's not talk about that.
Awesome. So, Sammy,
But yes, but later this year, there'll be an unveiling of another mysterious tune.
okay. Be on the lookout, listeners, for that. Holy shit. There you go. There we go. Sammy, we talked about this kind of off air like a while back, but I wanted to talk about it on the podcast if people haven't really seen it. You did a film called Gorgasm.
Yes, I was in 2 Gorgasm movies, actually.
He's
it's
a fucking
like a
movie star, bro.
like
Don't
the
you know what I'm
cock-face
saying?
killer.
I was in 2 cock-face killer movies, yes.
How do you think we would drive around this elaborate van and trailer, dude?
With butcher babies.
He said it, I didn't.
You should totally take a picture of next time with the cock-face killer mask.
I wish he was here. He would probably have strangled him. Because the cock-face killer is not.
It's a great movie. I don't even know how the fuck
nobody
I
to
saw
fuck
that.
around with.
But if you guys haven't seen it, just find Gorgasm.
It's like it's a trilogy, yes.
That's good stuff.
I was going to ask you, we interviewed Phil Anselmo, and he was telling us about the Greasy Strangler. Have you seen this film?
Yes, I know what the Greasy Strangler is.
Did you like it?
It definitely made me feel uncomfortable.
It did me too.
It definitely made me feel
Old Man
uncomfortable.
Pecker and
Yeah, it's a pretty strange movie.
yeah.
But I think the cock-face killer movies has that beat, definitely, as far as like making you feel uncomfortable. The cock-face killer movies definitely has that beat. But the Greasy Strangler shit it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's kind of
as far as the Gorgasm cock-face killer trilogy, will definitely make you think twice about certain people you hang out with.
And here's to a Blu-ray release of Gorgasm trilogy. Maybe we'll see that one day.
So you're going to be doing the tour run up to Ozfest, Knotfest.
Yeah. We're doing like 1349 and Tombs do Ozfest, but we do Knotfest. But
Okay.
we're together. We're going to do some dates out to there.
Awesome.
And we start with them in Memphis. Some people think we start with them in Atlanta, but
It's Memphis.
it's Memphis. Yeah.
Fuck.
And then some of those, it's with Creator.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, 3 of the shows were with Creator. That was something else.
killer, man.
I know,
love
like
them.
Austin, El Paso, and Farmington, New Mexico, are Creator, 1349 us, and
Have y'all played with the Creator guys before?
we have in the past, yes. Yeah. And we know Miller and everything. And he's like, the last time we saw him and they were I Would Accept, Miller was like, we should tour again. We should do some shit, So,
He's a cool guy.
but yeah.
Yes, he is.
Big Star Trek fan.
Yeah, he's a those have been good shows.
Yeah, no, those shows will be fucking crazy, man.
Now the Ozfest, Knotfest, you guys are doing the Knotfest part of it. There's a lot of different types of bands on the bill. Do you guys like doing that? It's kind of like a festival in Europe, but not as cool, maybe, or as cool, or is it as cool?
I mean, festivals in Europe are a lot different. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
different. There's a lot more like brutal, fucking crazy shit in festivals in Europe.
Right.
Like when you do like brutal assault and shit like that, or partisan,
Right.
It's not like doing. I mean, they have a different caliber of shit there than how it's done in the U.S. And people perceive and are into things differently in Europe than they are in the
Right.
US. So it's a lot. I remember when we did Ozfest last year,
Right.
And there was some guys. I think they were involved with Summer Breeze, and they came to see. Like they're like, we want to see how this runs here, but it's just. I'm sure they probably witnessed it and they're like, wow, there was a lot of strange bands that we would probably never do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's different. But all those festivals are different in Europe. Every one of them has a different kind of thing going on. So from Hellfest to Summer Breeze to Partisan to Metal Camp to all that shit is a lot of variation. So
I mean, it looks like there's some cool bands on that for both of the Knotfest and Knotfest.
I mean, they definitely stepped up a good bit, and added some fucking unique stuff on the earlier part of the day, on the odd stages. So it's cool that they've kind of went into that terrain a little more.
I think I would love to see you guys with Creator. I would shit. That'd be fucking sick.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking cool
That'd be
as fuck.
fantastic. Yeah.
This was a damn good one. So you guys have been on that one.
Oh yeah, this
Classic.
made perfect sense.
I haven't been to a show since last time I saw Creator, so it was like 6 months.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a good one to come back on the road and do this shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many shows coming. So many. I think nowadays too, it's like we have people that say, when are you gonna do a headline tour? But I don't think it's just us singly going out. Like if we go out and do a headline tour again, we need to have like bands that are like that have like some kind of interest for people, because people want a bunch of shit now. They don't want just one thing. So You know, we were talking about things like we're really big Valenfire fans, and we're like, we'd love to have Valenfire part of like a headline run and shit like that. You know, so there's these like back when we did that headline run, they had like Black Breath and Ringworm and Theory.
I saw
that was really unique. You know, it was a lot of bands that like people had interest in.
Sure.
And that's the thing you have to offer to people now, because you can't just be like, oh, well, GOATWHORE's going to do this. It's just like people want to see more stuff.
Right.
You know?
Sure.
They want to see a bunch of good things go on at fucking once.
Well, this was a killer package.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like
and it has to be it has to be planned the correct way. You know?
definitely, because there's so much. The thing is, there's so much shit going on out there. You know, and people have only so much money, and you know, you have to give them something really fucking good to fucking put their teeth into.
It's important nowadays.
Sure.
You know?
What do you guys have planned, if you can talk about tours maybe later, maybe into next year?
It's everything's kind of in the works right now.
Working around.
We have plans, but it's all getting kind of put together.
You'll be out there, though.
Yeah.
Guys.
We definitely we have some plans for North America, but we have plans for Australia, Europe.
Nice.
You know, things like that, and then some stuff later next year. You know, things like that. So everything's totally in the works. Everything's just got to get put in place. So.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always... I've seen you guys now more than just about anybody. I always go see you guys every time you tour, so I try to catch every tour that I can.
Yeah, of course.
You guys always bring killer bands with you, or you're on tour with killer bands.
Yeah.
It's always.
Who do we expect us to go out with?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you, baby?
You know, Sammy might like us a
I
little.
highly doubt that.
No, they play stuff like they do like that Knotfest stuff, don't they? Sometimes, so maybe kind of they're
I mean, I guess
around. You know.
I don't follow a lot of weird things, you know. So I mean, well, I follow some weird things, but
Not that weird stuff.
Yeah, I don't think
I follow some weird things, but I don't know if I follow mainstream.
I don't think
things.
our fans or their fans would appreciate that at all.
That level of weird. We're pretty weird, but it's not that weird.
The wrong duet.
Yeah, you can definitely say that.
In two ways.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but we're working on things. So there's ideas, and the wheels are going, and we're trying to place everything for 2018.
And a special track that's a mystery. So
Yes,
that's going to be out there.
for later this year. Mystery track, you know.
A certain mystery band cover from that fucking band. Well, yeah. Or the Chuck Chatter. MK Ultra.
There we go, right there.
So yeah,
Awesome.
there's things. We got things in the works.
That's good.
Everything's getting behind the scenes.
Well, there's one band that I always promote all over our podcast. It's GOATWHORE. So
Awesome.
it's always fun to catch up with you guys. I wasn't sure if you'd remember me.
I mean, dude,
Dr. Vincent West.
We did an interview. It was
We did.
2 hour long
Yeah, it was-
interview.
We did a good interview.
Pretty goddamn long.
I've got to.
We actually had to cut it off. It was like 2 hours and kept going. And it's like, well, we have to pack this
We
gear.
paired you with a really long track.
It was a great. You went through the history of the band. It was awesome. I love it. It was a great interview.
Yeah, we can't thank you guys enough for doing this with us again. And you know,
Yeah,
have
no
some
problem,
congrats to the fucking man anytime. You know, anytime we can, we'll be out here. More.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See you again. We'll do it again if it's cool. Let's catch up with GOATWHORE.
We can start
Catch up with my favorite
a
band.
new history of the band like later. You know?
Yeah.
The second.
The drunken history of GOATWHORE.
Dude has a poodle. Check it out.
Oh,
The guitar player for Butcher Berries has a poodle on tour with him.
And probably a dog.
Oh, you
watcher,
saw it,
I
it's
guess,
a
or
dog.
sitter.
Yes, I know what he looks like. He has a fucking poodle on tour with him.
I mean, maybe, you know, it's like, you know, some people need little animals around to keep them
Yeah, I
cool, you know, it's
understand
like an
that.
anxiety
But a
thing,
fucking poodle.
you know. There's true.
I mean, I
you know,
understand if it was like a pit
people
bull,
need to fly,
a pit bull or a Doberman or something
not
like
a
that, a
service
right
poodle.
Walla.
I think you should have a fucking Jurassic chicken.
That would be fantastic. They'd be a hell of a lot tougher than that fucking poodle.
A Jurassic chicken.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm serious.
Pick it up, pick it up. Look, pick the sound up. The poodle's fucking freaking out.
Guys, we're gonna have to stop this. I'm gonna have to go interview the poodle for the podcast. Sorry.
I think the
We're gonna have to cut
poodle
short.
has some interesting things to say.
Probably.
Yes, of course.
I'd rather talk to you.
There's no doubt about it.
All right, last words, a fucking poodle.
This is Ben from GOATWHORE,
This is Sammy from GOATWHORE.
and you listen to the Phantasm Podcast.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.